Welcome to Nice and Blunt. My name is Adam Riancho. This is a special edition defense rankings for Championship Week 16 fantasy football. Let's dive right in. Number one, I've got the Ravens versus the Giants. I think this defense is going to bounce back, and I don't think Daniel Jones is going to be able to do much. Even if he doesn't play, Colt McCoy won't be much of a threat either, and I think they'll hold this running game in check. That's why I got the Ravens number one. Then I've got the Steelers versus Indianapolis. Typically they'd be number one. Steelers are definitely the most elite defense in the league. But against Indianapolis, I think this is going to be a really hard fought game. The Colts are in desperation mode. They really want to compete for that division title. The Titans could easily lose to the Packers this week, so the Colts need this game. And that's why I think they'll be able to kick it into high gear a little bit on offense and only held the Steelers to the number 2 overall defensive performance, fantasy-wise. After that, it gets a little bit more nuanced. I've got the Bears at Jacksonville because obviously Jacksonville won't be able to do shit, and now that they're in the number 1 slot for that draft pick for Trevor Lawrence, they're going to do everything they can to lose the game. So it looks like even James Robinson may be hurt, maybe missing the game. Maybe they just want to preserve him for next year now that they're the worst team in the league. Although we all know the Jets are really the worst, but they're so bad they can't even do worst right. Number 4, we got Dolphins at Las Vegas. It's Marcus Mariota. I don't think you have to really worry about the Dolphins being able to keep them in check. Number 5, we've got the football team versus Carolina. Washington, that front seven is just so damn good, and they're not going to be facing Christian McCaffrey, so watch out, Mike Davis. There should be plenty of sacks on Bridgewater, and he might throw up a few interceptions as well. Number 6, I've got the Buccaneers at Detroit. They should be able to keep DeAndre Swift well in check, and Stafford may throw a couple interceptions, or at the very least, it'll be a back and forth game. So the Buccaneers are kind of where I get a little bit dicey, but I still like them over the Browns at the Jets. Now that I see that again written down, I'm definitely going to switch that order. Browns over Buccaneers. The Jets just won last week, but they obviously regret losing that first pick. I don't think they're going to win again this week, and the Browns are going to stomp all over them, hold them to probably 15 or less points, 13, 14, something like that. To finish off the top 10, I've got the Saints versus Minnesota, the Colts at Pittsburgh, the Chargers versus Denver, and then some interesting plays after that, the Bills at New England, and the Rams at Seattle. Not typically this low, but obviously we know what Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and the rest of that defensive unit can do. Wouldn't shock me if they had a touchdown of their own and stayed in the top 5. So I think the Rams are interesting in like daily, because they have so much talent, so much potential, but obviously it's not a great matchup against Seattle. So they might have a lot fewer people playing them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a great holiday, and like the video if you watch this far. Hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you again in the new year. There will be more fantasy football content in the off season, and good luck. Hope you bring home the chip. Peace.